But if I had a plane that divided me this way, this would be what plane? The sagittal plane, because it divides me into right and left. This plane would be the frontal plane because it divides me into anterior and posterior. Thanks for saying it properly.
Big words today.
Big words today. This is the what plane? Transverse. And this is going to divide me into superior and inferior. Now, since I cannot do that and explain the movements to you, I cannot cut myself in half. I'm not that good. I will take my planes and put them on either side of me. So if I have a plane on my right side and my left side, I am demonstrating, please forgive me, what plane am I demonstrating here now? The sagittal plane, because I have one on the right and one on the left. So movements that happen in the sagittal plane would be like flexion, and its partner, extension. Because notice, is anything happening to the planes? No. And indeed, even if I went to show you this, flexion, extension, nothing's happening to the planes. But if I was to go like, if I was to do this, abduction, something happens to the planes, right? Or if I was to do this, lateral flexion, something's happening to the plane. If I was to do this, okay, so we've established the sagittal planes. So now here's my frontal planes, anterior and posterior. So I want for every other summer, summer at the beach, winter in the snow, I want you to constantly look at those snow angels and go, oh, the frontal plane. Did you see how it's happening? Frontal plane. What would happen if I was to do this? What would happen if I was to do this? Okay, crosses it. So another thing that happens in the frontal plane, elevation and depression. See? Then we have the other set of movements. So there's the inferior part.
You got this.
And there's the superior part. Now let me show you the action that happens in this plane. So please forgive that I'm doing a little lateral flexion, but the board is like really stressful right now. So rotation is the only thing that happens in this plane. Anything else, if I was to do lateral flexion, big time, the board would fall off my head. If I was to do flexion and extension, big time, board would fall off my head. So transverse movements are always rotation. The easiest example that we show ourselves is the spine. But notice that in the anatomical position where all movements are named from, notice that this rotation is also happening there. Please forgive me. This rotation. Also, and this rotation I was being specific and trying to point out to you my forearms. But also, if I continue on, what other rotation? Ball and socket joints are also going and moving in that transverse plane. So that's all the transverse planes, or all the planes, how to think of them, the movements that happen in them. And that's why the answer to that question, elevation, is in the is in the frontal plane. Thank you.